All right, so here I am at my racetrack. It's a beautiful day outside. And what I decided to do just a little bit ago is I decided I wanted more resources. So I went mining. I went to this area and we plowed down, 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 down until we got into the depths and we did some mining down there. Then I'm going to go ahead and rise right back up here. So I went on over here and we started to just dismantle this mountain because I needed to create some stone because I wanted to create some brick so that I could build more on my house. So in doing that, I wanted to get some more coal, and getting more coal, I needed then to get it all prepared. And I got to make sure that I don't fall in the pit here. People suggested that maybe I could make a what they called a super smelter. Okay, what's a super smelter? So I did some research on a super smelter and decided that maybe that's a pretty good thing to do. Okay, so I'm going to come over here and show you what I did, because I came over here and I made this object right here. And so it looks cool and it actually works. I am just so thrilled. Basically what happens here is I put coal or whatever I'm going to burn in my smelters in this top box. It puts it down into this rail cart here with the storage box in it, with a chest in it. So it's a rail cart with chest, and it runs along this rail cart. So coming around here, it has a neat, nifty little switch here, and I put coal up here, and I put whatever I want to smelt down here. So this good representation of whatever I might want to smelt. And so I put what I want to smelt in the rail cart here. I put the coal or whatever I want to burn up here, and I flip the switch here and it rolls back and forth. Well, the neat thing in it rolling back and forth, and I've only got enough fuel for two devices here. So if I check it here, I've got 64 coal in this one and 55 coal in this one, but there's no coal there to burn the cobblestone that I have in there now. So it filled it up, and for some reason filled it up rather unevenly. That's not really supposed to happen. So I'm going to, just for fun, I'm going to pull that out of here and pull that out of here, and I'm going to put it into the hopper up here, and I put it in that chest up here, and it starts picking it out of that chest and starts putting it out over here.
Okay, so what's happening is it's not being able to fill up because it's just moving back and forth. You have to stop it so it can fill up.
Okay.
So once this fills up, then it's empty.
It'll start evenly presenting it.
So
So in other words, when I put it in this top chest up here, it needs time to get into the cart, and when it's going back and forth, if the other things aren't all filled up, it'll just pick up one or two and drop it in the first bucket. First, it'll drop it in the first hopper and be done. Come back and just get one or two and drop it in the first and second hopper. Sounds like what is happening.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not filling up anymore. So let's run around. Well, that's an interesting thing to know about a super smelter, in that it needs to have certain gentleness applied in order to make sure that it continues to work. So now, they're all going again. So that was the solution to apply, is that it just needed to get filled up so that it could put one in each one every time it passed by. Okay. And it'll keep doing that and keep everything even until it gets stopped again. And the neat thing about it is, when I look here, stuff just gets smelted. I've got stone because of the cobblestone I've been putting in, copper ingot, iron ingots, so iron that I've been putting in. And the neat thing about it is I could put whatever I want in there, and it'll just it'll smelt all of it, and then it'll put the next thing in it if it needs the next thing. So I could put a mixture of stuff in there and have it all smelted and come out here. So that's way cool. So the next thing that I want to do is, okay, now you see what my brain starts working, thinking I need iron, I need all kinds of things smelted, but after a while I need to process those things into something else. So how then do I get it transported somewhere else to another machine to then process it into something else? Like, for example, I want to take this stone and I want to make brick that looks like that. I could take it out, I could put it on a crafting table and make it into stone. But could I do something else? Maybe with a crafter, I could automate things. So the next thing to do is to research what a crafter can do and how I can automate it so that I can get it from that crate right there, that chest right there, get it into the crafter, and I could then craft brick. As soon as I figure that out, I'll be right back and we'll start building it. All right, so I ended up with a situation where I wanted, of course, to take the super smelter that I had just built and now make it into, take the stuff I've been smelting and make something useful, like the cobblestone into brick. In back of me is all the little minions on the server that are tearing up my house. I actually allowed them to start a remodel project, and they're remodeling in earnest. And at this point, it's the destructive part of the remodel. I'll just take a deep breath and figure out how to ignore it. So anyway, over here, back to business here. I built a filter situation here, where now the only thing that goes into this box over here is everything except the stone. So if I put cobblestone up there, the cobblestone is going to go down, and that's going to go into this crafter, and the crafter we've set up such that when it's full and fires off, it will then make brick and send into here. So we've told the crafter the specific pattern that it needs in order to make brick. Once it makes brick, it'll go into the container, the chest here, and I will have bricks. So I've got stairs going down here, got a little bit of make it look pretty work to do here, but in essence, I've done what I wanted to do. I made it work. So let's go see if we can turn on the system here, and they're all firing up, and we can watch the redstone work here and see if it's gonna work as it gets more. Oh, the redstone progressed one more dot. And let's see if it's working. Uh-oh. A stone pressure plate and a stone button. Yeah, so maybe we didn't get exactly the right pattern. So let's turn it off. No, well, it looks like we've fallen into a little bit of a problem in logic. Here we've got this beacon turning on and off. And with it turning on and off, it's turning on too early. Because it's turning on too early, it's making buttons and pressure plates and not allowing it to fill up and make brick. So let's work a solution there, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so what we did was we took an extra hopper here, we moved the crafter away from the torch, and now we're just gonna do a quick check and see if that solves the problem. And we'll see it here in a moment. And we've got brick, stone brick, and we're getting stone brick really fast. Wow. Okay, we're getting to all stone brick, nothing. So that we just needed to move it a little bit farther away from that torch, and we have, with the exception of making it pretty again, filling in all my bricks here, in places where I don't need to keep it open. We have a machine. Way cool. Now can make all the brick I need. And this one little crafter can probably keep up with all of the smelting that's going on here. So that's way cool. And look forward to actually using it and seeing it function. So way cool. All right. Well, it looks like it's starting to get to be nighttime, and it looks like everything's functioning just perfectly well. Wow, way cool. I mean, still getting more and more bricks. So I think I'm just going to head over and go to bed. Well, maybe not. I don't have a bed to sleep in, folks. My tower's gone. This is why people leave when they have their house remodeled. It's going to look great when it's done, but if you like the video, please hit the like button, and we'll look forward to seeing you in future videos. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.